Hey guys, how's it going? It is March 17th, Wednesday. It is 4:16 p.m. The markets are closed and I want to talk about what is it that I did today. Um, Full disclosure, spoiler alert, there was a little bit of everything for me today. It was kind of a wild day, not my best day discipline-wise, um, but in the end I was able to finish nicely, actually, and I will tell you why in a little bit. Okay, so first of all, I traded BA, I traded next week's calls, and if you know my pattern, you will see that this was pre-market high. I actually went with, yesterday's after hours too. So we broke it, retested it, and by the way, we set a high of the day, which we broke, very good. We retraced, and then continued. So breakout, retest, continuation, right? Now, you'll notice that we didn't retrace all the way down to the high of the day, which at the time was also VWAP. Now, I know that Boeing has been running like crazy lately, and at the time, the at 9:48, the Dow Jones was looking pretty good, right? Pretty good. So I thought that Boeing was not going to come back, right? So I went in, and guess what? It went against me. Now, as you know, Powell, the chairman of the Fed, was supposed to talk today, and people were excited about it. People wanted to be bullish, right? So I knew that I had a pretty strong conviction that the market was gonna pull back up, right? That's why I didn't cut my loss. That was not disciplined of me. That was not disciplined of me, and I just held this, and I held it until 2:15:45, which is here. Yeah, so until the open of this candle. Right. So like I said, Powell was going to talk at around 2 p.m. Look at that, that's just after 2 p.m. The market, like I had predicted, liked what he had to say. Everything was going up. But at this point, the indexes started to feel a little bit tired, a little bit heavy, so I let go, and it turned out to be a nice exit. Now, I didn't get too much out of this trade, too much at all. Actually, it was like a 5.42%, and but it was a gain. It was a gain, and by now, by this point, even though I don't like to admit it, my psychology was not what it should have been, and I was happy to get out of this trade for a gain, right? Then we retested the high of the day of the morning, or VWAP really, and we just kept going up. Now, I was sort of entertaining, let me just get rid of this. I was entertaining the idea of going in at the market end, because that's the high of the day. We broke it, we retested it, and we continued on a lot of volume, and I like this on the daily. I like this on the daily, but I don't see BA as I decided not to swing this because I don't see BA as a big gapper, maybe from here to here, and we're still, let me get rid of everything. Right, so I don't see BA as a big gapper, and we're still right at the high. Yeah, like we're right at the high of yesterday. right? So if we were to break this high, again, breakout, retest it, and continue, then I would be a lot more interested, right? So I will definitely revisit this tomorrow, but yeah, I decided not to swing it. Also because my main strength is in day trading, not swing trading. So that's BA. Now another trade I took was Tesla, and yeah, this was not a disciplined trade. It worked out, thank God, but it was not a disciplined trade. I didn't go in too big. I just went in with my average size, but I went in with this week's calls, which means that if the trade goes against you, your premium just disappears. It just up into smoke, right? So when did I go in? I went in at 10:17:47, so that should have been there. Is that right? 10:27. Nope. Nope. Sorry. There. Yeah. 10. Okay. So at the end of that candle, and I got out to 12:07. So right at the beginning of this candle. Okay. Okay. So I went in here. Why? Well, breakout, retest, continuation, right? The retest and continuation happened in the same candle. This is not something that I love, right? I don't love it when the retest and continuation happens in the same candle. I like to see a little bit of a, like upswing, downswing, and then off we go, right? But again, Tesla is Tesla, and the Nasdaq at 10:18 was, I mean, it was all above VWAP, which was good enough. This was, I mean, it looked like it wanted to do better today. Sorry, it looked like it wanted to do well in the morning, even though it was red. But it was not until much later on in the day that it really spiked, right? And this is what brought my Tesla trade up. Let's go back to Tesla. Okay, so I went in here, this trade didn't work, and I should have gotten out like right there. I didn't. Why? Because again, I was thinking that the market wanted to go up. It wanted to go up, and surely enough, it went up with Powell's speech or talk, however you want to call it. And much like BA, I felt that the indexes were tired here, so I let go. And this was a nice gain. It was a 25.30% gain. Great, loved it. And there was another trade to take. I didn't take it, but look at this. Breakout, retest, continuation. And as you see, this is the whole swing, retest, continuation thing that I was talking about, right? Here it happened in one candle. I don't like that. I much prefer when it does this, right? Now, this was another trade, but I didn't take it. Why? Because I don't want to go. It's okay. So Wednesday afternoon, I do not want to take this week's calls much. I mean, especially to swing them, right? So if I had, I mean, and if you go out to next week, this is too expensive for me. I didn't. Yeah, that's a bit out of my range. So I didn't take this trade. It worked out really well, but just to show you that my pattern repeats itself over and over again. And finally, TLRY. TLRY. Okay, so I had gone in. Oh gosh, when did I go in? Here. Yeah, that's right. I went in here. I remember there was a big spike right when I went in. Okay. Then yesterday it fell. Okay, no problem. I had the April's first calls, so I had all the time in the world, right? And today And I said that I wanted to add to this position because I was just holding half position, right? And I set this level right when everything spiked. This broke that level, and it was already, I mean, it had gone from negative, what, like 6% pre-market to green, like nicely green, right? So that's strength, that is strength, and I still like TLRY. So, broke this level, retested it, continued. I wanted to go in here to scale in, right? With the second half of my position. Instead, what I did was I sold by mistake. It was a fat finger mistake. So I took a 43.40% loss, but with only half position. So that's like a 22% loss, right? I still like it, and you might ask, why, when you realized your mistake, why didn't you go in? Well, I didn't realize my mistake until later on, and by then my pattern wasn't there anymore, right? Like, this was the perfect entry. Maybe you want to go in here, but the volume is not with you, you know, so yeah. And I saw that the Nasdaq was not super strong, like it was taking a breather, right? I mean, after this, of course it had to, like, you know, catch its breath, right? So I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on TLRY tomorrow, both BA and TLRY. Sorry. I'm gonna keep an eye on those two because I still like them, but I don't want to swing. I don't want to swing. The markets are quite strong after Powell spoke. In fact, let's take a look at them. They're quite strong, but I don't want to, like, swing trading is not where it happens for me, you know? Okay, so today, interesting. Okay, today we broke two all-time highs. We did it, but let's just, we pretty much closed at yesterday's open, which means we're a little bit heavy there, right? We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm not saying that this is gonna go down because we didn't really close above yesterday's open, or yesterday's open was 97.06. We closed at 97.26, so 20 cents above it. Nothing really. I still think this is a little bit heavy, and I want to see what it does tomorrow, right? The Qs, the Nasdaq. Well, let's see. Back in the day, I said I want to break this resistance. We broke it. We hit this resistance. That's the main resistance that I want to break, and we hit it again today. We're gaining volume. I do think that the Nasdaq is going to manage to break this resistance, but until it does, we might not see technology run like we used to a few days ago. And by the way, TLRY looks really nice after hours. Look at that. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Let's see, BA. Yeah. Well, fat finger mistake. It is what it is. Oh well, it's okay. And last, the Dow. The Dow set an all-time high when it opened today, right? It opened and it spiked up. Open, spike up, and it has been, well, it lost this level momentarily, which didn't help the BA trade. But, you know, after that it just tried to break this all-time high. It didn't, but yeah, this looks like ready to pop too. So things are looking quite bullish, I just think that this week, I said it yesterday, is options expiration week. Things tend to be choppier than usual that week, and we also had Powell he was supposed to talk today. So yeah, all in all, those two factors combined made this week quite choppy so far. I want to see how it ends. I do not think I will trade anything that's expiring this week. But I have a feeling with the way, oh my god, look at TLRY, Jesus, I totally missed that. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. So yeah, I do think that we will be going up tomorrow and the day after possibly. But yeah, I want to take it safely. Safely, you know, is safety does it, right? I'm annoyed now. I am annoyed. Oh well, it's okay. On volume 2. Gah. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for checking out the video, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Cheers. Bye.